Someone just shared a clip. Senator John Thune was saying that people need AR-15s for prairie dogs. Prairie dogs, they've gone from feral pigs, which can weigh like 200 pounds, to prairie dogs. I actually have a real problem of rats, and I didn't talk about it all that much, but from Christmas, December 23rd to February 19th or so, I had 3 rats. One got in the house and couldn't get out, and destroyed my life and caused severe trauma. It kept destroying everything. Kill traps in the living room. They finally brought in have-a-heart traps. They couldn't get it to go in the have-a-heart. They finally killed the one rat in my living room, and it's taken me a long time to kind of get over that because I normally don't kill anything. But anyway, I actually saw 3 rats, 2 gray ones and a brown one. They only killed the brown one. Last night, I heard the rats are back. The 2 gray, I think, are from the hybrid rat-mouse line of mice I had. And these are 2 of the siblings that are actually rat-sized, and they knew how to get in and out of the house because they were related to the mice. And so the brown rat, they thought the brown rat was somebody's pet, because all 3 of them, maybe the 2 gray ones, because I had raised the mice and relocated the mice, they were following me through the house. The gray one of the gray ones tried to get up on my bed twice. And this is not feral pigs or now prairie dogs. Rats carry like 25 or 30 different diseases, and they're vicious. They're not like mice. And so what stumped the exterminators was that they could not find out where the rats were getting food. They never got into my kitchen as far as food. They never looked for any food. They never went for the dog food. They never went for the bird food. They had an outside food source. They had a total of like 18 kill traps around my house, in the basement, and in the living space to kill 1 rat. They killed 1 rat. The 2 gray rats were smart enough to leave, and now I think they're back. So here is a knitting container with a flag on top of it that altogether is about 16 or 17 inches tall. That's the size of a prairie dog. Prairie dogs weigh about 3 pounds. They're the size. They're in between, like a squirrel and a weasel. Okay, and in fact, they found evidence of a weasel in my basement when they were doing the rat thing. Here is a piece of wool the size of a rat, basically. A small rat, a juvenile rat, can be about 9 or 10 inches long. So, why am I doing this video? I'm doing this video because there are certain, mostly Republican senators trying to push the idea that people need AR-15s. So I am now about 3 feet away from the fake prairie dog and the fake rat. So now, if I were to see the rats that I do need to get rid of, without going through all of that again with an exterminator, and I back up 15 feet, you can see that the fake prairie dog and the fake rat are very hard to see, as far as I would have to hit either one of them on the head, and I have a slingshot. I made a video the other day about wild turkeys. Wild turkeys are 3 times bigger than a prairie dog and maybe 4 times bigger than a rat. So here I am about 10 or 15 feet away from a real health hazard that developed after COVID, which are wood rats. And in my case, it might be hybrid wood rats from a couple of years ago. But the landlord has said the rats are living in the trees. And rats carry so many diseases. Not only that, they're nothing like mice. They're vicious. The vet told me to absolutely not let a rat near any dog because of the way they just go after a predator. I mean, in other words, the rat would do more damage to her face than the dog could do to a rat, other than just grabbing it and killing it. This is a real Second Amendment threat after COVID-19. This is the reality. And Senator John Thune is on the news somewhere saying that a person killing a prairie dog, and that's where you see the American flag fake prairie dog, needs an AR-15 semi-automatic long gun to pump 5 or 6 expanding armor-piercing bullets into a 3-pound prairie dog in a yard of and like 20 feet away. This is the insanity. So what I need is my slingshot, or because I might have to do this from the back door and back up further, or I might have to do it in an area of the yard where I'd be further away, an air gun, an air BB gun rifle, such as the Red Ryder by Daisy, which has been around since the 1800s, is a BB gun that would take care of the rats. The local police are doing everything they can to persuade me not to have an air gun, which is perfectly legal in Massachusetts, because from their perspective, if somebody calls the police because I'm out in my backyard with a gun, they have to show up with live ammo, their guns drawn, and I could get shot. So they're trying to say, well, you know, no, you don't want to do that. Well, guess what? The rat tried to get on my bed. Do I want a rat chewing on my face? No. This is the Second Amendment. Each person being able to assess their own situation, their own level of danger, and the correct weapon to use. And I'm probably going to end up using the slingshot, missing the animal, but I'll have a net, and I can grab it in a net and get rid of the rat. There are a few other solutions to me having a rifle BB gun, but the absolute irresponsibility of a United States Senator to be promoting the use of an AR-15 gun to kill a 3-pound prairie dog is what we're facing. If you believe in the Constitution and you believe in the Second Amendment, then you want the law to be applied correctly. These people with AR-15s are trying to imitate our military. I'm afraid, or thinking, that the next time somebody sends out a call to take over the Capitol, they're going to show up with AR-15s. And it's mainly the Republican Party. I'm an independent. I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I recently went after the Democrats for something. My point is, this irresponsible garbage political speak is harming all of us. It's harming all of us. No civilian needs an AR-15. It's an imitation of our military. It's trying to be paramilitary or mercenary. I believe any president, POTUS, has the right to get them off the street because it infringes on our defense of the nation. They're imitating our military, which is against the law. So, yes, I had to make this video because you know what? I have 17 veteran or active family members, and there's Nick Zaros. People have given their lives, have just given their lives and gone first, and not to have a U.S. Senator lie about how you kill a prairie dog. It's not with an AR-15.